Hello everyone! So in this video, I'm going to show you a different one. This will be a tutorial on how to use Paleotrex as a fossilizer or weaponizer through Warpath. So Paleotrex is actually a fossilizer or a weaponizer, so his parts can form weapons and armor for different figures. And I actually have the official manual for Paleotrex here, which shows Warpath as his main partner of sorts, where how you can weaponize him, and I'll show you guys how to do it. And this week might be flooded with a bunch of Warpath videos, so bear with me since I really enjoy having him. So let's start. And as I've mentioned, Paleotrex is actually a weaponizer, so you can detach parts of him. So the essential parts that we're going to detach are the shoulders, and then we're going to detach the forearms or the arms, which for some reason the mushroom peg detached as well. So that, do that with the other one too. Attach it here. Detach the entire torso. Detach this chest part. Detach the head. Detach. Should I detach this? No. This will actually stay in its own piece. And as you can see, Paleotrex is suddenly divided into multiple skeletal parts. And all of this we can put to Warpath. So let's start with the very first main one that they mentioned here. So first, on the feet, we're going to pull this like this, pull this like this, put it like this, angle the peg forwards, just like this. Now we're going to attach the hands. These are actually his hands in his robot mode, but they are obviously the feet and T-Rex mode. And we're going to rotate this so that it poses like this. And of course, do the same with the other one. So just attach it, oops, right there. And then, and as you can think, well, I don't know if you guys can think about it, but this can be attached to Warpath's back to form some sort of claw thingy. So this Warpath suddenly has claws from his back. Let me remove this first. Now that's the first part. Now the next part will be the weapons. This is the only like armor slash weapons that he has in this first official mode. Now the next one is, well, basically, where did I put the sword? Oh, sorry. Wait, let me get Paleotrex's sword. So this is Paleotrex's sword, and actually his tail in his alt mode, which fell on the floor when I was transferring Paleotrex from my display place to my table. So, but I found it. And the next part will be the weapon. We'll basically attach this here. So, attach it just like so. And then at the other end, we're going to attach this. So we're basically going to make sure it's rotated this way. Attach it like this. And as you can see, it becomes a ginormous axe for Warpath. Such a really, really big axe. For some reason, this axe is definitely bigger than Warpath himself. And for the last two, this is the chest plate of Paleotrex. This will become his shield right there on his forearm. And the last part, this one, the head, we're basically going to unpeg the jaw right here. And we're going to attach this to his other forearm, so that his forearm suddenly becomes similar to the Beast Wars Megatron forearm, which is a T-Rex head. This time his is a skull, T-Rex skull, and the robot mode head will become a skull mace. So there you go. Here we have Warpath in his first official weaponized mode with Paleotrex, which is definitely top heavy, and the sword is the axe is definitely big. Now this one you cannot attach it, unfortunately, here, since Paleotrex's torso is on its way, so you have to keep this aside if you're going to combine them or display them this way. So the next one will be a little bit different, just a little bit. First, we'll detach this axe. Keep calling it a sword. It's not a sword, it's an axe. Detach the skull head, or the dinosaur head, and remove the skull mace too. Now, what we'll keep is the shield and this one. We're going to remove the feet. So remove the feet first. And then we'll basically align this so that this can bend like this, so that it becomes shoulder cannons. So it transformed from being shoulder claws into shoulder cannons real quick, which is, to be honest, something I prefer more than the earlier mode. Now for this one, we're basically going to keep it this way, and then we're going to attach basically the skull. So the skull, we're going to put it back in its configuration earlier. We're going to attach it here, close the skull, and then attach it like this. And then the skull mace earlier, which is Paleotrex's head in robot mode, we will attach it from the bottom of Warpath's hand, just like this. And we're going to attach it here, like this, sorry. So this becomes another ginormous sword. Well, it's way bigger than the one earlier, with the skull head and the mace in there. And then for the legs, this one is going to be a little bit more different. We're going to align it just like this, and do the same with the other one. Now, as you can probably imagine, this will be attached to Warpath's feet, underneath his feet. So just like this. Make sure that's all bent nicely so that it stands properly, and attach it on the other one as well. Oops. So this becomes Warpath's extended, like it extends his sight. So this is Warpath's second official mode. Well, in this mode, you can equip his official shield, or like his official accessory, back in his shoulder. Now this is his second official mode based on the instructions given on Paleotrex's manual. So this one is a bit weird, not gonna lie. The sword, the size of the sword is definitely way big, and the chicken feet looks weird for me. So I've shown you two official modes. Now I'm going to show you how I display it, because I display Warpath with Paleotrex because I don't like displaying Paleotrex on its own. I prefer displaying him as a weaponizer or a fossilizer. So I'm going to detach the legs. I don't really do much anything different. I just detach the sword part. Right here? Yeah, here. I detach the sword, and then I move it like this, so that this actually becomes an axe with a really cool hilt and a really cool dinosaur skull on the side. Now this will become an individual sword, which is somewhat proportionate to his body now. Now his weapons, his melee weapons, are now proportionate to his body, not unlike earlier, which is extremely big. Now for the legs, no, for the legs, for the feet of Paleotrex, I just equipped them like the one earlier, so make them look like extra claws from his back, like Doc Ock thingy, but like claws. So this is how I actually display Warpath with Paleotrex in the fossilizer mode, which is a weaponizer. And there. Of course, you guys can experiment with this if you guys have this. You can experiment how you want. I'm not that creative in stuff like this, but I'm still definitely trying a few more stuff like this. And yeah, show in the comments if you guys have this and how you guys display it. I'd love to see them. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you liked it. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.